first ball of this third day, and he's into Ollie Pope, and Pope is forward and plays this one solidly straight back up the pitch, and there's no run.
That is the famous 501 against Durham.
It was, as Porter all were bowled. Has he got an edge? Yes, he has. For some reason, Don Topley's whacking me on the back, but it's a nice bit of bowling from Porter, and it's the first one of the day. As in over the wicket once more comes Porter, and this is uppish from Smith, but is timed beautifully off the front foot. Ooh, Jamie Smith, watching Championship in a one-day game, is driving straight down the ground is Jamie Smith. Oh dear. Well, he does play some lovely shots, but that one is right up there. Thinking that 501.
Dropped Lara
Smith
early
is
on.
using his feet here. That's interesting. So Jamie Smith has come down the pitch to Porter, met it, and then just opened the face, and it's run down to. They've got a bit of work to do. As round the wicket comes Porter to Burns.
Shot.
That is all Rory Burns, isn't it? On the angle, on his legs, he's clipped it, and it has gone to the boundary rope despite the chase of Porter. We're trying to, as this one's on the hip of Rory Bird, and he flicks it fine on the leg side. That's going to race away to the boundary rope for 4.
Anyway, here we are. Snater in bowls and whipped away very nicely. First ball of the next over, that's going to be 4. The principal sponsor over there dived and pulled and dragged that ball back. Snater in bowls, bowled him! Smith has gone for 25. That's got the crowd going. When you see a stump go out of the ground like that, Snater, he is so useful.
3 not out as round the wicket comes Harmer, then to Burns. Oh, has he got an edge? Now it changes, because Harmer's got that to turn. Oh, and Rory Burns is having a little look down in front of him. Nicely taken by Pepper. That's 2 in 2 for Essex.
It was a bit awkward. Snater in and driven nice and straight. Beautiful batting there from Foakes. It's going to be 4. Lovely. Early on in the match as Harmer comes in and bowls and back. Oh! Now he's out and he's been caught. Low down. Bowled? Caught. I think it's been caught. I think that's a catch. Low down at slip. I really do, and it's the end of Lawrence for 3. Harmer has struck again. That is what we do know, and we do know that's 5 down. Wow, what a turnaround this morning.
Harmer at first slip on his own. This has played a good looking shot from Foakes, who stands tall off the back foot, caresses it through the gap, square on the offside, and it runs away for 4. That's a fine shot from Ben Foakes.
1 or 2 deep breaths, and he was okay.
Physio come up, as this time it's gone for 4, as Snater's bowled a ball of a little bit of width that's just gone down to the Tom Pier.
And 82 for 6. Harmer then. Round the wicket he comes to the left-handed Patel. Has he got a bit of bat on this? He has, and he's caught behind by Pepper. Ryan Patel was trying to pull the bat up. I think that's come off the face of his bat, and it's taken by Pepper. And we'll be with Kevin Howes through lunch on 5 Sports Extra. As forward goes Jordan Clark, plays this one into the offside. That will be lunch, and that has very much been Essex's morning.
Is due soon, but this is a best time to bat. This time it's driven with an open face bat. There's a little bit of width. Foakes spots it, and it goes for 4. Because he's a little bit quicker than he looks.
Foakes is driving. That's a lovely shot from Ben Foakes. That'll be 4. That was 4 from the moment it left his bat. So here is Porter from the Sir Alistair Cook end, and the first ball with the new ball is going to be run away by Jordan Clark down to the 3rd man boundary rope.
On the 6th of April.
Over the wicket once again comes Porter. This could be another boundary because Clark pushes forward. It comes off a thickish edge and whistles off.
So in again, and this is Cook. Well, that's beaten the fielder there. I'm not too sure, perhaps it should have done, but it did. That's Allison, and it's going to go all the way for 4, is it, Mark? You can see around that corner.
Yes, that's go over the rope.
More to follow. Oh, off the outside edge of the bat. It's low. That's very low past what would have been 2nd slip. There's only 1 slip in there.
Over the wicket once again goes Porter, and forward goes Jordan Clark, and that's going to run off down to the 3rd man boundary rope.
This is Cook in bowls. Lovely, glorious driven shot. That's going to be 4 runs. Races away. Deep extra cover away to our right-hand side. Time for a vape. Next ball in. And that's angled down to, of course, not that I would encourage that behaviour. That's going to be 4 runs down through this vacant third area. This is Cook bowling. Short end where this is in the air, but over the top of the fielder it is. That's going to be 6. Down there of a fine leg. For one moment, I think he thought he might have been in that. So it's Cook who bowls again with 1 slip going down. LBW appeal and out. That's the breakthrough they needed, desperately needed. Clark has gone. LBW for 45. That's why they kept him going, of course. So Cook with another wicket gives him his 2nd for this innings. And Surrey now a 7 down, 251 for 7. 258 for 7 is the score here at the moment. Surrey in big trouble. Outside edge. That was what, 2nd, 3rd slip area, and there's only 1 slip in. And that's going to go to the boundary.
Slip and a bat pad on the leg side. Fisher faces him. It's given a bit of air, which Fisher spots, and he clips it in the air over mid-wicket for 4. He's facing Harmer. Harmer bowls, gives it a little bit of air. There's an edge. I don't know where that's gone through. Now, we'll look at the umpire. He signals 4, so that's another edge through the slip.
And over the wicket he comes to Foakes, who's flicking this one through the leg side for 4. That's a lovely wristy shot from Ben Foakes. That whistles off to the boundary. Down that slope, comes right arm over the wicket to Fisher, who's driving. Nice looking shot from Matt Fisher. Oh dear, well the dive wasn't particularly well timed by Sam Kirk.
Harmer, on away he goes. Gives it a little bit of air, it's pitched up, it's flicked off the legs, it's going to run away for 4, so I don't think Critchley can stop it.
Graham Goochend coming into Fisher, and Fisher's driving on the up. Lovely shot, and away for 4 in front of the pavilion. Terrific.
Enter it.
Birthplace of radio. As this one slapped off the front foot by Fisher, and it whistles off to the boundary rope for 4. The ball's done a lot of whistling.
To mention that.
As in over the wicket once again is Thane. This one's tucked away off his toes by Fisher down towards fine leg. Oh no.
Oh no.
Jamie Porter's fallen over it.
She loves seeing youngsters play. It's a great week of cricket. You are most welcome. This time he gets one through. Fisher hasn't come forward. He's watched it maybe a little bit quicker. He hasn't moved his feet, but it's gone between bat and pad through to the stumps.
Right-handed Taylor, his first delivery. He's letting go. That was the googly. Now that one he does get right. He doesn't turn that much, but that was definitely the googly. That was nicely bowled by Cox is asking Taylor, then pats him on the back. End of the over. That is tea.
Good afternoon, wherever you are watching from. Critchley in again. This is driven. Driven for 4. He's got over the pitch of the ball. He's driven it nicely. He hasn't taken any risk. I had a fantastic trip, and I'll tell you all about it. Critchley bowls. This is a fairly fullish ball which has been driven. It's gone wide. It's gone down to 3rd man to the Tom Pearce stand.
And the great thing about this thing, I'll come back to say this one's been swept away on the leg side. That's going to race into the shadows, into the stand, and that's going to be 4 runs.
Nice bit of bowling from Critchley. He's in now to Taylor, and Taylor gets an edge this time. It's gone along the floor, it's gone through Cox's legs, and it will run away down below us for 4. And there is a little bit of frustration, I think, out there.
Bowling to Taylor, bowls now. That one sits up quite nicely to be stroked away through the offside, and that's going to be 4 runs out through extra cover.
In comes Critchley. Forward goes Taylor. He's bowled him. There you go. There's your wicket you wanted. It's the googly, and it's a good one. And Taylor's very good innings comes to an end.
365 for 9. Critchley in again, bowls, and this is an LBW shout, and he has been given. It was a little bit fuller. He's played the line, possibly not turned. It's gone straight.
Straight away from Porter. He's round the wicket. Burns is off the mark in, well, typical Burns fashion, really, just on his hip, and flicks it.
as Cook bowls. This is driven back to Cook, who fumbles it, but it goes into the leg side, and there is the applause. Essex fans will applaud, the Surrey fans will applaud, because they haven't lost a wicket, and it sets it up nicely for tomorrow morning.